If the Queen has only worn St. Edward's gold crown once, she is much more familiar with this, the diamond-encrusted Imperial state crown. She wore it at the end of her coronation and for most state openings of Parliament since.
You see, it's much smaller, isn't it? I mean, it was the same height. You know, it would have been up to about there when my father wore it.
I mean, it was huge then.
Yes, very unwieldy.
It's difficult to always remember that diamonds are stones, so they're very heavy.
Yes. Fortunately, my father and I have about the same sort of shaped head. Mm. But once you put it on, it stays. I mean, it just remains itself.
You have to keep your head very still.
Yes. And you can't look down to read the speech. You have to take the speech up. Because if you did, your neck would break, or it'd fall off. So there are some disadvantages to crowns, but otherwise, they're quite important things.
Can I ask if the crown could be brought a little bit closer to the Queen? Oh, there we go.
This is what I do when I wear it. Can I look at this end?
Yes, certainly.
I like the Black Prince's ruby.
This crown contains the story of 1,000 years of the history of the British monarchy. The ruby, actually a semi-precious stone mined in Afghanistan, is said to have been worn by Henry V in 1415 at the Battle of Agincourt. He is supposed to have placed a feather in the hole drilled into the ruby.
It's fun to see, I think, with the idea that his plume was put into the stone on his helmet. Bit rash, but that was the sort of thing they did, I suppose, in those days.
4 pearls hang underneath the arches. 2 of them were said to have belonged to Mary, Queen of Scots, and were bought by her rival, Elizabeth I, after Mary's execution.
They were meant to be Queen Elizabeth's earrings, but they're not very happy now. They don't look very happy now. Most pearls like to be sort of living creatures, so they've just been hanging out here for years. It's all sad. So they don't look very happy.
Quite dead.
Well, I'm afraid so. I mean, the trouble is that pearls are sort of live things.
Yeah.
And they need warming.